Hey guys, what up? What up? Hey, happy Monday. Um, hope you're all doing well. You know what? I'm just gonna be honest with you. I felt like get my volume straight. I just felt like hopping on and checking in with you guys today. It's not really, I know we checked in with each other on the new moon in Sag. Still loving until the 21st. We've got, I want to say it's Thursday or Friday. I don't have a calendar in front of me. But we have got a little bit of Sag season still left. Y'all, don't play with me. Spirit. Oh, she dying, y'all. Hold on. I know I'm not about to I have matches, y'all, but Lord, child, I don't want to go dig for them. Look it, you see her. Come on, girl. Spirit said, all right, bet I'll give you this one candle. Oh, listen. Yeah, then we're going to be shifting into cap season, okay? But really, sun is still in Sag. We've still got, what is the rundown? We've got moon and Pisces energy going on. We're in our first quarter. Mercury is going to be in Capricorn still until the 23rd. Mercury is retrograding, moved into retrograde. I want to say it was the 13th. Yeah. Hold on, you guys. I want to get the, let me get the ride. Trusty ride or die. Here he comes. He does not play. Yeah, Mercury is still in Cap. Mercury is, as per usual, our fast mover who likes to get out ahead. Literally speak of the devil. Ooh, y'all, Two of Wands and the devil, Mercury and crap. I said, y'all, listen, I said Mercury in crap. Ooh, y'all. I'm sorry, hold on, guys. I've got cards flying everywhere. Okay, Mercury's in retrograde, so apparently somebody's thinking real hard about how to... Two of Wands with the devil card. You know what, Spirit? We were going to talk about astrology first. Listen. I'm just really feeling the devil with the Two of Wands. It's like, who's trying to plan to set up something to come back? Mercury, I wanted to talk about Mercury retrograde. I was in one of my private groups and talking with my friends, and we got on... we were going on about Mercury retrograde. And so Mercury in Capricorn, I don't know. Now I'm just seeing, like, with the devil card and the Two of Wands, it's giving like, in the Two of Wands, he's looking like into that globe. I have a big selenite sphere back here. Spirit. Oh, not today. Anyway, we're going to clear it and ground it. Yeah, it's like someone making plans, but they may not be in for the highest and best good. But we claim over here, we are rooted and grounded in open heart chakra space. We have powerful auras. We are growing, self-evolved healing. And so, you know what, regardless of who's looking off into the distance, daydreaming something about back in the day when I could talk to them in a certain way, or we spent the holiday together. That's fine, because we're clearing that anyway. Because we're over here on a whole different vibration, right? But just right on the cut there. Let me refocus. Look, the ride or die has already got us going on here, but it's the energy, it's the nature of Mercury retrograde, which is not a negative thing. It's where we receive clear foresight. Our ancestors, guides, our higher team in spirit, our team in higher self kind of goes out ahead of us. You know what I mean? That could be Two of Wands with the devil energy, could be spirits up there looking ahead like a GPS system, talking about that's not what we're calling in. Mercury in Capricorn energy really is not playing. Either you're essential or you're not. Either you're healthy for the growth or you're not. And it's it's kind of giving almost like if a guy was standing at the top of your castle tower and he was in charge of saying, hey, yeah, we're not going to lower the gate to them. You know what? Maybe that's what it's giving. So what has changed? We still have Mercury in Cap, you guys. We still have Mercury will shift into Sagittarius after the 23rd. So I'm excited about that because it's like we get super optimistic about our learning. And I love this. I love that it's like Mercury slingshots to Capricorn to kind of give us the momentum and the mental foresight and the clarity of the mental body to then land and become grounded in Capricorn. But then Mercury slingshots to Sagittarius. And so it's like we still get a mental boost, a crown chakra boost. We still get to receive more of that Sagittarius energy. I like that. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's the 23rd. That's more like this weekend carrying us into next week. Yep. See, Venus is still into Scorpio. Venus is going to be in Scorpio until the 29th. I know right now that Venus in Scorpio, it can be a wonderful placement if you've been doing really good, solid healing work, working on your self-worth, your how you value yourself, what you do value. Remember that Jupiter and Uranus have been traveling in Tauran energy. We've had a lot of Tauran influence, ruled by Venus. So we've been working a lot on, hey, let's get real tight on what it is we value, because whatever we are showing out energetically to the universe by what we direct our time, energy, attention, and focus on, Spirit is saying, that's what we're telling by what we do, not the words we say. Is like walk your talk energy. Oh, okay, that's how you're walking. So Jupiter doesn't play favorites, neither does Taurus, and Jupiter is going to come and expand. Oh, I thought that's what you valued. If it's not, let's go ahead and tighten that up. Venus in Scorpio can be very intense. Excuse me. Obviously, it's going to highlight relationships. But before we push our heart space out into, Spirit is saying, the other, I love to remind people when we do one-on-one natal chart work, when we talk about Venus placements, we have to remember, or we ain't got to do nothing, Spirit said. Sassy energy today. Listen, it's because Mercury retrograde in Capricorn does not want to play with nobody. We have, Spirit is saying, we have a real light body. Who's coming out? And look at me. We have the Two of Wands and the Devil on the cut, and then the Page of Swords is wanting to come out. I don't feel like Mercury in Capricorn is really trying to entertain Page energy, if you see it that way. If the Devil was it on your personal message, if it was an indicator card for an old cycle, Spirit said we deaded that in Scorpio, or maybe a person, a connection, something that was toxic, old stories about yourself, whatever the case is. Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is not going to be willing to, let's go back to that metaphor, let down the drawbridge for that energy or that connection anymore. Especially if it's coming in Page. What is this? If it's coming in Page, see, look, 8 of Cups. We keep talking about don't let down the drawbridge. No, it's not looking like a bridge is going to be let down. It's looking like I'm going to be over here and those cups are going to be over there. Do you see a bridge? Because I don't either. Why is the moon giving Pisces energy? Like, I thought it was some kind of dream, but really it wasn't. But that's okay, because we did that shadow work in Scorpio season, right? Now, because, funny, we're talking about Venus in Scorpio, right? Venus has been in Scorpio since December 4th. But I like to remind people that it starts on the inside first. And Venus energy is not just about sex and pleasure. We have 5 senses. We receive pleasure from a lot of different senses. It's about what we eat, how our body experiences pleasure. What food do you like? What kind of music? Where do you go out? And what do you do? And what scenery makes you feel visually stimulated? Do you know what I mean? Where does your creative energy flow? But Venus and Scorpio can definitely pull on some intense triggers, Spirit is saying, in the heart space. And so there will be some, and as love and light to like whatever path we're on, right? It's all a process. We're all evolving and learning and growing. Well, let me just, I don't know. Here comes Mercury and Capricorn talking about, no, we're all not. You know good and well, everybody out there is not trying to, that's not the point I'm focusing on. Over here in this collective, we're trying to learn and grow and evolve and heal to the best of our ability at a time. So it's not any judgment on anybody who has maybe not been able to get past a certain level of a shadow work or a trigger or wound or trauma in a heart space. We may feel that coming up in this Venus and Scorpio energy going on until pretty much the end of December. And so that, right, coupled with Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is like, I know you, what am I trying to say? Spirit is like, I know that you feel this very intensely and strongly, but you really need to evaluate and understand. Did you already learn a lesson? Did you already close the door? If that's the case, then we're not walking backwards. You know, the Eight of Cups energy is like, yeah, I'm past this. I'm ready to let it go. Why am I hearing? You need to let it go. Da 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 da. My name is. You need to let it go. I don't even really listen to music like that, but that is so clear in my mind. Okay, somebody in the room came and sat down and was ready to give messages today. Mercurial energy is the messenger, is it not? You know, and again, Capricorn, I've always seen Capricorn as like a maternal, like a wise grandmother. She's the matriarch of the family. She is a staple. I feel like I need a smudge. What is this? My name is I don't know. Spirit is just like, no. You know, so listen, if you've got some energy going on and it's like that, knock, knock, knock. Let me send a DM. Let me call you. Family member you've already, friend, whatever emotional or energetic contract that you've established boundaries on. Let's just go ahead and reiterate and ask our spirit guides and our team to just help us uphold good, healthy boundaries around our heart space, around our self-worth, around our relationships. And Spirit is also saying, your guides are saying your relationship with yourself. Like, Spirit is saying, like, let's not renege on that, you know. I don't know why. I just don't like that Page of Swords. It's like, I'm about to come over there and get all those cups. No, you're not. And plus, the cups are right here. I'm over here. We're not letting down the drawbridge. Okay. I did not plan on this being this type of reading today, but hey, I was going to do an astrology check-in. I normally don't even, we have all these messages in astrology. We get to the cards at like the end, but you know, love and light, we're going to let spirit do what it does. But let me just say, Mars is still in Sagittarius. So I kind of understand this too. Okay, Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Sag. But now, you know, Mercury is slowing down in retrograde in an earth sign like Capricorn. You know, the matriarch mother, she's about to sit you down. I'm from the Southeast, right? She's about to sit you down. She smokes a Marlboro and her coffee is black and her tea is dark and she loves you to death. You know, if you go over to Mama's house, like, you're going to eat good, but she ain't going to lie to you. She is not going to be about, and everybody always goes, you're going to get her advice. You know, you trying to eat her biscuits. This is Capricorn energy to me personally. I see it like a crone energy, right? And that's just how I interpret it. And I feel like, I don't know, something about this Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, because Venus again is in Scorpio. And if there are people who are still in their shadow and have not really been working their own karma, their own cycles, their own, I don't know, Spirit is saying alleviating their own baggage, you know, it's like the version of Spirit said, it's like the version of Santa Claus you don't want coming down your chimney. Spirit, I'm sorry, y'all. What is Spirit on today? Respectfully, right? Like, you know, you don't want those gifts under your tree. Spirit said, because Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is not going to play. It's like your ancestors, your great grandmothers, or they're saying they're guarding your chimney. Anyway. But the Mars in Sag with it's almost like this. I'm ready to do something, but maybe some people are jumping or what would you say, popping off in that energy from a shadow point, and it's kind of like that. Oh, you're not going to put down the bridge. Oh, you're not going to come eat with us. Oh, you don't drink anymore. You're not going out. No, I'm good. I'm not really trying to, like I'm watching my budget. Like I'm not. We kind of got into this with the new moon in Sag. Yeah, because again, a lot of the energy in the collective has not shifted too much since we did that video. Um, but it's just really big on, well, I'm still really passionate about you, or, well, it was all or nothing for me, or, well, I'm feeling this intensely. And with us, it's kind of like, well, I'm not, though, It's giving like Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. Yeah, I've realized that I'm past it. Honestly, none of this is essential to me anymore, and it's not helping me grow. So it's going to be a no for me. This is the type of energy you understand. Like, and when you're in Sagittarius energy, and we've had a new moon in Sag, we have Mars in Sag. Anyway, it's just like you are receiving so much light, and there's some Chiron movements that have been activating a lot of, the Chiron glyph is the key. So a lot of keys have been activated. Chiron is your wound healing path. Chiron and Aries, there's been a lot activated, and it's just giving like keys are getting plugged into the right places. My mind is seeing clearly. A lot of light I've been receiving in through my crown and my mental body is integrating. And yeah, I'm just not, yeah. But it's very bright, it's like a moth to a flame. And so we find ourselves with people who, once again, it's like, please let me hang on to your coattails. And we have to protect those energetic boundaries. We kind of have to take it, kind of step back and have wisdom, which, thank you, Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. That's going to be a wisdom to slow down, to see something differently, to really gain perspective on, again, I don't know, Spirit keeps going back to, it's like this energy of, that is really not necessary in my thought patterns anymore. Or it's like it's like sobering up. Okay. Right. This is what gives me like, oh, wow. I was not seeing that in a sober way before, but now I am. And no, let's get real practical, because you're not adding for me in the long term, something like this, right? And I mean, going back to Mercury in retrograde, in Capricorn, that's already going to be, it's almost like a business minded, no bullshit type of energy already. Right. And Mercury retrogrades are good. They're not negative. They're actually very positive, very productive energy. Mercury retrogrades help us have clarity. They help us slow down. They help us gain. And sometimes we can hear messages otherwise. Spirit wants, our ancestors, our guides want to bring us messages maybe we wouldn't have otherwise seen. Or, how did they get through to try to call me to tell me this? Or it's the opposite, divinely protected, the card divinely redirected. This is like divinely protected, redirected type of energy as well. I always remind people Mercury retrogrades are very much like, let's go back to the maternal wise crone grandmother energy. She calls you and says, I don't really think you need to go out tonight. Y'all ever have a Southern granny like that? Let me know, okay? Because it's like, what you mean? And, she's like, I don't know. I just have a feeling in the spirit. Or, they say something like that to you. They didn't know they were just, they didn't know they were channeling, right? They just called it something different. And that's fine. I love that. But, and you'd be like, shoot, maybe I shouldn't go out. This is what that energy is. It's like your grandmother is the Two of Wands guy looking in the crystal ball at the top of your tower talking about, nah, we're not going to let it down. Not for a page. Anyway, don't even distract her. Let her keep walking on. Look, she got stuff to do. She got mountains up here. Other moon cycles are coming into fruition. We're not even going to bother her. Do you want to tell her the cups are back? No. We ain't even going to tell her the cups are back here. Neptune is moving forward in Pisces now too. Let's not let her dream the visions that are up ahead of her, right? excuse me, Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. Yes. It's like Spirit is saying there's stuff that you really need to see clearly. We're learning, we're thinking, we're communicating. We want to shift. Who are you talking to? Business, creative contracts, goals for the new calendrical year, the new zodiac wheel, the new wheel of the year. We got things coming, right? Right now we're doing important vision work. We need clarity of mind. We do not need, Spirit is saying, again, it's so harsh, but y'all, love and light, okay? It's the Spirit is saying non-essential. You're non-essential. Because I've got to, Sagittarius season is about the temperance card, right? Where your, attention goes, your energy flows. Spirit is wanting us to really honor that. It's moderation. You looking at 4 things, steady talking about ancestors protect me, guide my steps. I'm calling in abundance and blessing. Okay, but where are you pouring your focus? Okay. So yeah, Mercury retrograde in Capricorn really wants us to, what are you introspecting on? What are you contemplating? Because this is what you're going to be moving towards. So assess like where you are versus where you're going. You know what I mean? And I like that energy. It's like, where do you want to commit to? Where do you want to, again, that whole walk, like we were saying earlier, walking your talk. Okay, but where are you walking though, right? This is that energy. Well, we can see in the 8 of Cups, it looks like you're walking the right way. Just don't get your name called. Look, it's the birds flying above the clouds, a little pss, pss, Page of Swords, the flittery thoughts that are all over the place. I feel like those thoughts don't belong to us though. I really do. What else do we have? Are there any other cards? Because yeah, I do want to read this for us from the Oracle deck. It's a really lovely card, and I think it's appropriate considering Mercury retrograde. This came out yesterday for me in my own work, but I think it's appropriate to share. Not a whole lot has changed. Yeah, we're going to have some things shifting as we get closer towards the weekend. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. I don't know though. This Page of Swords, again, it's like some of these planet places we were talking about, where it's like an energy that wants to act. And Page of Swords is like a person with restless thoughts. And 8 of Cups is like a person, I'm not restless anymore. Like, I'm good. I'm over here. I've already sat it down. I've already washed it down the drain. I did 3 water rituals last month. I don't even need to do anymore. Like, I'm beyond it. But the Page of Swords is really just kind of like, I don't know. It just gives me this feeling, this energy of like people, someone, doesn't have to be past romantic. It's any connection, right? I like to call those emotional or energetic contracts. Your intuition will guide you as it needs to, and you take what resonates, leave the rest. But this is like a thought projection of restlessness towards a person who has already moved on. Is how it feels, that's how it feels. And that's all right. We address that energy in Mercury retrograde by staying focused on what is most important to us in our current present reality. And then we set the tone in the astral. We set the tone in our mental body and in our emotional body. And then that's how we deal with that. The rest, Spirit is saying the rest will handle itself. Spirit said, and what don't we take care of? So, okay, again, maternal crone grandmother energy coming through real strong for whoever needed to hear it today. And now the cards are being quiet. I mean, that's pretty cut and dry. Really, it is. How do you elaborate on a Page of Swords trying to reach an 8 of Cups? It's not going to be it's Spirit said no contact. Whatever that's about. Honor your energetic boundaries and all the work that you've done emotionally. Right? I will say on another note, though, the Page of Swords can be, a lot of intellectual pursuits, You know, we are in Sagittarius season. Mercury's in retrograde. We're clearing out and we're thinking, okay, what is essential? What do I want to focus on? So definitely could be news coming in about new opportunities, whether it be career, creative endeavors, personal spiritual learning, personal learning, but is like an opportunity to learn and to grow into something new. You just have to be willing to let go of the old or let go of old limitations to go towards it. Excuse me, and Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is a great energy to do that. So yeah, let's read about the silver fir, the pine. I did, was it the holly blessing? One of the holiday candles that I did, in some of my offerings, I was actually writing about this energy. What candle was it? Anyway, talking about silver fir. Such a beautiful tree spirit. I'm going to read directly from, this is from the Celtic Tree Oracle. There's a very beautiful energy on this card. Let me flip to it. Thank you to all Oracle book writers, creators who put numbers on the pages. Do y'all ever, you know, the books that don't have them? And it's just chaos. Like, it's chaotic. They ain't even know alphabetical order. What are we supposed to do with that? Okay. Here we go, you guys. One more time, just get into how beautiful the cards are. Love that. And there's like oghams or letters on different cards too. Very beautiful druid energy. Okay. I want to say Ilim, but I don't know if I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. The silver fir pine is associated with the totems of eagle and owl, with the deities and guides of the Great Mother in her many forms. It's giving Capricorn. Okay. Letter A, class shrub. Keywords: foresight, higher perspective, inner vision, the higher self, higher dimensions, unseen realm, clear vision, process, insight. What was it? The Two of Wands on the top of the castle with a crystal ball looking out, talking about, oh, that looks like the devil. I see it clearly. I see it clearly. Again, it's like Spirit saying, yeah, we're not going to let down the bridge for that. Listen, let me read. The silver fir represents clear-sightedness. She helps us see the big picture. We are encouraged by her to learn from our past mistakes and make new choices based on higher perspective. She asks us to take the longer view. It's so Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, y'all. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. This tree offers us a spiritual infusion of understanding, yes, and brings us insight and expanded awareness. Fir holds the love of the great goddess. She can heal and support us through any situation. The wisdom of this tree encourages us to take the high road and to apply the words and ways of spirit. This tree is especially helpful as we make resolutions of any kind and speaks to the turning of the wheel after the winter solstice. Okay. Look at it. Spirit, yes. The ogham for this tree is the Ilim and the letter A. Silver fir asks you to imagine climbing the tallest fir or pine on the highest mountain and become the eagle looking out from its branches. From this wide perspective, your personal worries and concerns seem comparatively small. From here, you can see your situation from the larger view of spirit. Take it in. Speaking of owls. I mean, I'm just saying. How do things look from this perspective? Fir reminds you that you have a choice as to how you respond to your life situations, the rewards and the challenges. Fir encourages you to take the high road, to rise above the mundane and seek higher understanding. In order to do this, you're encouraged to spend some time in silence as you seek clarity. If Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is not giving go sit quietly with some trees, I mean, I don't know what is. The words and ways of spirit are not the ways of the world. You can become the expression of these higher words and ways. The test, of course, is applying them to your daily life with all of its ups and downs. Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to share your wisdom with others? Your promised divine assistance. This tree offers you spiritual understanding, the unconditional love of the Great Mother, and healing. Close your eyes, breathe, and receive this infusion of love. You're encouraged to let go and allow Spirit to show you the way. This does take some humility, but it also takes courage to follow the path of love, don't it? This is not a religious set of rules or requirements. The question is, what would love do here? Message. I am the stately silver fir or pine. See how I sit on a tall mountain and look out over beautiful valleys and hills. See how I grow towards the heavens and stand tall. I encourage you to take a look at your life from the top of my branches. Here you can see the past, yes, but you can also look ahead to the future. In the future, you may see many choices. Which one attracts you? Imagine yourself having made that future choice. What are you doing? What do you love? Who are you with? Now look back at yourself at the top of the tree. Allow your future self to speak. What does it have to say to you? This also really kind of ties in with the Two of Wands too, but anyway. Allow the wisdom from your future self to dream you and reawaken you. Let your future self inform you as you make new choices and new resolutions, which in turn will move you towards the future that pleases you. Yes, that is so beautiful. I love that for us. Wow, 30 minutes. But honestly, I don't think there's anything to add. I think it's a beautiful message, and I just want to check in with you guys. Again, astrologically, that really not a ton has shifted or changed. We'll be looking at some shifts and changes going into Capricorn after the winter solstice. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. If you observe and celebrate the Yule and the winter solstice, however you observe and celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful week that's full of blessings and celebrating light in the darkness, and really the duality and the perfection of both, right? So yeah, have a wonderful week, you guys. Happy Monday. I appreciate you so much. Look forward to talking to you soon, okay? Bye.